Vince, how much time do we have? Can I get a cup of coffee?
Sorry, Darlene, there isn't time. Only 8 seconds till broadcast.
Okay, everybody, heads up. Final countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to MEF Monday Night Live, where we bring you the good news about kids in Chicago, along with sports, weather, and later on, a very special guest. Tonight we come to you live from the Four Seasons in Chicago. I'm Vince Verbose, and this is my co-anchor, Darlene Sparkle.
Good evening, Vince. Our top story tonight comes from the Midtown Center for Boys on the city's north side. Luis Verdi, a Midtown student from Chicago's south side, has won Best of Show in an architecture competition held at Midtown this past summer. Luis is shown here with his final project, a coastline residence. Midtown offers similar classes in the fields of business and journalism.
And from the Metro Achievement Center for Girls near Greektown, the Metro Choir performed at Lyric Opera this past summer. Though Midtown and Metro focus on academics, they also expose kids to lots of cultural activities in Chicago.
And once again, MEF alumni have been accepted into some of the country's finest colleges, like Stanford University and the University of Illinois at Champaign-Urbana. Remember, MEF programs target kids who are in the academic middle, but with the help from Midtown and Metro, some of those average students turn into stars. Vince?
Darlene, the number 13 is considered unlucky, but not at MEF, because for 13 years in a row, 100% of its high school seniors have graduated college and have graduated high school and entered college. That's about 5 times the rate of the inner city peers around the country.
Amazing, Vince. And now we turn to our Money Matters segment. Many Chicagoans know that MEF has an army of volunteers who make its programs run. Well, last year the volunteers' time was valued by auditors at $438,000. That's a lot of tutoring hours spent with kids who someday be our city's leaders. And in other economic news, Glenn Tilton of JP Morgan Chase spoke today about the state of the economy. At a news conference, Mr. Tilton said, "Our nation's economy has been challenged in recent years, but thanks to programs like Midtown and Metro, things are looking up."
That's good to hear, Darlene. Remember, in just a few minutes, we'll have our special VIP guest stopping by. But first, here's a short clip from an interview with Deb DeHaas of Deloitte about the effectiveness of MEF programs.
Forward as young leaders. This is changing people's lives.
We turn now to sports. We turn now to sports. I've heard some amazing stats in my broadcast career, but here's one that really stands out. This past summer at Midtown Center for Boys, there were 400 boys playing sports for 3 hours every day, and there was not one fight. That's because MEF programs teach kids about character, not just at home and in school, but on a sports field too. And in other sports news, we bring you an update on the Chicago Bears versus Detroit Lions game going on right now at Soldier Field. The score stands Bears 7, Lions 0. With 5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Thank you, Vince. It's time now for a word from our sponsor, Walgreens.
Visit your local Walgreens store at the corner of Captain
Well, so far so good. Do you suppose I can get that coffee now?
Sure, Darlene. Rick, can you ask the intern to bring us some coffee now?
Sure, coffee at the anchor desk.
I'm coming with your coffee now.
Is that decaf?
You're welcome.
Vince, Darlene, time to get ready. Here we go. Final countdown to segment 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're on the air.
Welcome back to MEF Monday Night Live, where our coverage is fair and balanced. We devote 50% of our time to Midtown, the boys, and 50% to Metro, the girls. We hear now from our roving reporter, Mia Reyes, at the Metro Achievement Center for Girls.
Vince and Darlene coming to you live from Metro Achievement Center for Girls. Our breaking news is that Jasmine just got into a first-rate college. Jasmine, did you plan to go to college?
Not until I came to Metro. Nobody in my family went to college. I didn't even know what an SAT was. Metro showed me how to apply.
Congratulations. Back to you, Vince and Darlene.
Thank you, Mia. And now we take you to the Midtown Center for Boys from a live report from our correspondent, Paul Montalvo.
Folks, I have a really big story out here in the Midtown Center tonight. Joe here got straight A's in his report card. When he first came to Midtown, he got C's and D's. Now, Joe, how'd you do it?
Midtown taught me to do my very best, even when the going gets tough.
Congratulations, Joe. Now back to our reporters.
Thank you, Paul. We turn now to the Foreign Affairs Desk. This past year, 8 girls from the Metro Achievement Center traveled to foreign countries after Metro connected them to AFS programs. Now, many of our viewers know that a debate on foreign affairs between the presidential candidates is taking place in Florida this evening. In a surprise announcement today, debate organizers revealed that a Metro student, Kilo Ortiz, will moderate tonight's debate using the knowledge she gained overseas thanks to Metro.
Thank you, Darlene. Can you tell us about the weather?
Sure, Vince. Our weather desk reports a freak occurrence this week. While skies over Chicago were cloudy and gray, bright sunlight appeared right over the Midtown Center for Boys and Metro Achievement Center for Girls. Experts report that this is due to the high level of optimism at both locations.
Ladies and gentlemen, some disappointing news. We just received word that our VIP guest cannot be with us after all. We're sorry, of course, but, well, we're just going to interview him anyway. So, Mr. Eastwood, at what age did you begin acting? Is that so? Tell us, Mr. Eastwood, when does your next movie come out? Thank you, Mr. Eastwood. You've made our day.
We close now with our weekly human interest story. The girls of the Metro Achievement Center spent months creating a beautiful glass tower mosaic. Instead of keeping it at Metro, they presented it to a local home for the disabled as a gift. Both Midtown and Metro encourage kids to serve other people.
And folks, before we go, a final report on the Bears-Lions score. Bears 10, Lions 0. With 2 minutes left in the first quarter. And that's it for MEF Monday Night Live. Join us again next week. Thank you, and from all of us here at WMEF, keep smiling and good night.
Is there nothing better than this? Is there nothing better than this?